back here with the Stanley Parable once more, and as per usual, every time it's the start of recording and I'm booting up the game, I'm not gonna record before I'm into the game because weird stuff happens before the title screen. So just before I do boot up the game, I think the only note I had was I was curious if I was able to stand where the desk spawns in the apartment ending, so after the whatever shenanigans happen on the title screen now, or before the title screen, I'll go give that a try, and then we'll try and get some other endings we haven't got yet. I'm starting to think that a lot of what I'm doing here is optional. You don't actually need to get this many endings to see the whole thing, but may as well while we're here, right? Because it's fun. Because, like, a lot of the people who have beaten the game, and, like, howlongtobeat.com, for instance, like, I'm seeing play times of, like, 3.5 hours, maybe 4, and we've spent, like, 7 already. But granted, some of that was shenanigans off camera, but anyway. Point stands. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Right, we were told that there would be other sliders to mess with later on. See, games always do this, but like, I can still see the computer. It's like barely visible down here. It's going to make everything too dark. I assume that won't actually mess with it, though. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Oh, done. Actually, I guess they're a bit more than friends then. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Sure. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Done. Which of the two made-up words below is the most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or Scrumtush? Occuboinkle for sure. Please don't adjust the slider. Gotcha. Do you know what time it is right now? Nope. Is it the time that it is right now the correct time? Sure. I mean, yeah. Clinically speaking, I suppose. What is time anyway? Nah. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? I mean, I haven't told you much. Help. Okay. Monica, will you come back to visit me? Okay, Monica. Well, that was exceedingly less fun than the previous time when I was asked my favorite time. Actually, no, the dog and cat thing was pretty fun. It was just the end where I was filled with terror. All right, so I'm just going to go try standing where the desk appears in the apartment ending. I'm thinking from here on out, I will not, every time I start the game, I won't try and get as many endings as we already have, because that'll just take exponentially longer each time. Well, not exponentially, probably about linearly. It'll take longer each time anyway. The new content is still here, so even though it seems like everything else is reset and I don't have the awaiting input anymore, it's reading that I've done the new content, so a lot of stuff is saving as having been done. Good to know. So after I try the apartment ending here, the 3 things we have left to do in our little to-do list are go to the new content, which I think I'll do first, go through the maintenance tunnel, which is like the door on the left there, from the rightward door, and then turn off the mind control device. Now, I don't actually know how much more of the game is beyond the mind control device, or if that's near the end. I'm starting to think it isn't near the end, and all these other branching paths make this game super, super long. Oh yeah, it doesn't really let you close enough to the desk, I guess. Even still, I'll just hang around here and see if this is close enough to make weird stuff happen.
But there is no answer.
Nah, the desk is just in the spot that you can't stand. Right, so I'll hit begin again. Begin again. Yes, that's right. Begin the game again. And let's go try the new content, because I'm very curious. New content, and then however long that takes. After that, we'll try the maintenance room tunnel thing. But let's go to new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah,
yes,
hard to miss.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Yay! Is it gonna be the same stuff? Is it down this way? Hang on, it's not over like here or something, is it? Oh, there's the phone. And I still can't close this to get over there? Nope. Well, if you say there's new content, I have no reason whatsoever to doubt you. Wait a minute. What? New content. It's written backwards on this side of the door. That's hilarious. Wait, but this looks like similar content to whatever new content we've already played.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable, and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I see.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for
this
it
is stuff
should
we haven't
live
heard
up to
before,
that
right?
legacy. So
Okay.
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why
sure.
I'm very
Lead the
proud
way.
to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
We haven't beat the first one, though. That doesn't seem right. Investor showcase, the end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this
Oh,
far
boy.
superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Well-
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel.
Yeah.
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it? Are we sure? I'm not entirely convinced myself. But sure, yeah, that's a large bottle cap. Let's go and, do this second one, and we're like halfway through the first one. That seems fair enough. Testing two, wait, can I get under this desk? Oh, that just squeezes me out. Testing two printers at the same time has gone horribly wrong for someone. That's a very nice and compact keyboard there. What are these forms? Form, concern, number, inquiry, signature. 427. It's all connected somehow or something. Welcome, Investor Showcase, the Stanley Parable 2.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
I mean, oh, this is that yellow line we've not yet heard of, or seen, but heard of, but not seen.
And long-term franchising potential.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that concerns. I could have sworn you were the one who was upset about the whole grubby nature of the grubby stuff in the old grubby Ultra Deluxe. Taste the sequel. Let's see, we've got Employer brand, we've got Wahoo brand, we got Sip brand, we got Fizzes brand, we got Pyramid, and we've got Data Drink. A well-balanced breakfast if you drink all 7. I'm not even sure if there were 7. I wonder what the organization of this pattern of sticky notes has to do with anything. Photos, off-painting K.TGA. Sure, that looks like one of the paintings that was around our office, maybe. Hey, well, the carpets are certainly much more lush than the rest of the areas we've been in this game. It's weird how this game nails, like, this, like, quasi-industrial urban setting so well. It reminds me of Rabbids Go Home in that way, but obviously less cartoony. Well, sometimes less cartoony anyway. Interesting. So, in this sequel, what kind of changes do you have planned? I hope you're going to omit the skip button, because I'm not convinced it made everything better. It made things much worse in large part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I see. So this is the Stanley Parable 2. So we've checked box 2 out of 100 possible, 99 possible sequels. Good. That comforts me in a fairly substantive way. There's a little bird on the back of the laptop. That's cool, actually. I wish I had a laptop that had that sigil on the back. That's dope. Neat. It's crazy bright outside today. It's another one of those solar flares going on. New content is out. New content, part 2, is in. Oh, boring sections of the chart and cool red section of the chart. New hotness. Old plus busted. Could have sworn we just went through there, though. Some funky sculptures. Dev team and guest. Those are the only 2 accounts. Is this the laptop they're deving it from? There's a big old 2 written on that document, and I can't quite read the rest of it. 3D text. Hey, Lisa. Thanks again for sharing... something. We get in... I'm Nep. Best Dev Dave. They're back. 2 doors. 2 in Times New Roman, 2 in Road Geek Transport Heavy, 2 in Rocket Pop Half Italic, 2 Orbitron Cool Sci-Fi, 2 League Goth Regular, 2 Suti for the casual enjoyer, 2 Shackleton, and 2 Keep On Truckin'. 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 is 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 1 is every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. I'm not sure that's entirely true. Surely there are some pause buttons that just have pause written on them. From management to everyone, BCC me, meeting at 2, new mug. More of the Stanley Parable? Better the Stanley Parable. Win-win. Sequential mind share. What? Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach of envelope client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage. Holistic value. 1, 2. Stanley Parable. I get it. Twice the potted plant because the Stanley Parable 2. Whole bunch of different the Stanley Parable 2 logo ideas, this one of which is obviously the coolest. Thanks for attending my meeting, there are only 5. Neat, of course, dope. Twice the Stanley as well, oh boy.
Now to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable
Oh, fear not,
is
it
going
was
to be.
clear.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Please. Does
I
the
figure
jump circle
that
make
if
a
I can
resurgence?
loosely
New and tasty.
organize
Didn't
a
realize
handful
that.
of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
I'm
them.
pretty sure that's how
It
all
will
good
work
games were
itself
made.
out. Game
That's way to show
development is
for.
much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
That's what every developer would tell you, I'm pretty confident. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs. Who took the red marker? Meeting plan, 9 a.m. scrum, 10 a.m. Design pitch, 11:30 break, 11:35 pitch, that's a short break, pitch design, 12:02, number 2 chat, surprised it wasn't at 2:02. Sequels are good, Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, City, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Well, I may push back on a few of those, but Portal 2, yeah. I haven't played it all the way through. I've only ever played a bit of the co-op. Half-Life 2, I'm well informed is good. Arkham City, I think all the Arkham games are reasonably well lauded. Divinity Original Sin, I never played. Doom, I don't think 2 is as beloved as the original, but it's still supposed to be good. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. Dark Souls 2 is fine. I do appreciate the quotes in Meeting at 2 p.m. The prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the sequel. Much like the end is never the end, this is just enough information to absolutely mean nothing to me. Peace stands for 2. Or the other way around. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I need scissors. 61. You are the sequel! It's the Wikipedia page for 2. This way to the show floor, valued investors. New features. Oh, goody, 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 goody. Do I get to sit in the audience and watch the new features? Nope, this is not a screen. The new content bus is over here. Can I enter the new content bus, please? No. I guess that's a no. All right, I'll go up the new content stairs to find the new content landing, which will probably lead us to a new content door, and maybe a new content emporium. New content elevators, of which there are 2. There are 4. How many games are we making again?
Here we
Stanley
are.
Parable 2,
Go on,
Reassurance
try
Lab.
out some of the new features.
Well, but I haven't even tried these in the base game. I should have played through the whole game first. You're gonna spoil me for all the bucket-related content. They're back. 2 doors. Stanley Parable 2. I saw the new content. More than 1 is less than 2, blah, blah, blah. 2, 2, 4, 2, 7, they're back. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Please no screenshots. Stanley Parable 2. Right? Lots of 2s.
I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this
All
one.
right, well, we're off to a great start.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
It's all sounding a bit One Late Night.
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday.
Why would
Which
either-
you go with?
Why would either be relevant to the setting? But sure, get well someday. Happy birthday seems a bit more lighthearted.
Sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
And I'm gonna guess
Get well someday
it was
is.
incorrect, the one I chose. Okie dokie. That's, those balloons have a normal grasp of the space-time continuum, so I think I will ignore them. Oh, well, yes, well, that is,
Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
oh boy. Is this gonna get super meta about game design, the actual development experience now? Is that where this is headed? By the end of this, he's gonna have, like, a big breakdown about, like, I don't know how to make another game. I don't know how to recapture the lightning in the bottle. I'm terrified. Concrete contemplations. Plain, reinforced, pre-stressed, precast, lightweight bag of smart polymer. How to look at concrete. And how to not look at it. The holy moly, how deep can we dig? The answer will mildly surprise you. I eagerly anticipate the mild astonishment. Time and depth, time like infinity, hole like infinity, space like infinity, distant past, distant space-time, distant future, distant space-time, in either direction, falling. We're falling towards the whole like infinity as time goes up and we go from one space-time to the other. Oh, okay. Sorry. Deeper is this is the less deep and this is the more deep. So we're getting deeper and timelier, which is what I've always said. Opening, rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. Why are holes so part of this? Hole entrance, infinity, more hole, infinity, falling, educational use only. It just keeps going. Well, I hope that doesn't come into play at any point.
Stanley,
Oh,
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
really?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
No,
right.
no, sir.
Infinite fall.
I won't.
You can fall until the end of time. If
I
you like.
will not,
a
sir.
stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
No, had enough in Mario. Must leave. Free new and easy achievement? What? I can't believe it's that simple. Get it here. I want an achievement. When I was a kid, I would always just like parse through the achievements list and just spring at the easiest one wherever possible. Pull the lever, receive your achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. I can only
here's
assume it
something
works
special.
merely
You
one
remember that
time.
broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
No.
Well, I'm developing a technology to
I
simply
didn't
give
believe you when you
the
told me it
achievement.
existed.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that.
And it's cool if I do that right now. It's not in the demo phase. It's not likely to explode or anything. It is okay if I, Stanley, walk over to that lever, put my hand on it, grasp with my fingers, and yank. May I grasp with my fingers and yank?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
Got it,
Right
cool.
now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Fine
I'm
by
not
me.
a wizard, Stanley.
I understand.
But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
That's okay.
To at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world.
It's cool, it's
who have
cool.
been gamers.
Oh,
We
well,
hear
damn
you,
it.
And I promise.
Sorry, I
it will
cut off your
happen.
dialogue.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Jump circle. I'm quite curious to actually look in the achievements list and see if it's an achievement that has 0% of players that have it, but sometimes game designers are weird about unmarked spoilers in their achievements list, and I don't want that, so I'm thinking I just won't. Collectibles free achievement, infinite hole. Infinite hole I think we can dodge. How about the jump circle? Oh, it's still got 35 jumps.
Stanley, I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Well, I don't want to run out my 34 jumps before the sequels come around, so I think I'll leave that as is. But good call, it was a fun enough mechanic. Let's go have a look at the map. So we're currently on the lower level. N5QB pound B squared 3 semicolon A9KE. Good. Where is E? Oh, behind. Oh, well there. Yes. 5 this map. B, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Where is that anyway? This map would be slightly more helpful if I understood which way I was facing. Oh wait, no, I guess I can figure it out if I know the exit is that way. Exit is to my right, which means I'm facing to the left on this map, basically, which means the button should be like right around the back here and then to the right. Over here. Yes! I can read a simple map of a museum. Hear your name in the game. Okay. Are we gonna go full Sonic.exe and just read my computer's username?
What do players really want? And of course, the
Or is it gonna
first
be a
and
joke
most
where it doesn't work?
obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
It bugs me. I hate it when
So with
corporations
that in
email me
mind,
with my first name. It's like, you don't
addition to
know
the
me.
game is
Stop
this
doing that.
button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it gonna say Siri in like a text-to-speech voice? Road to the perfect button. Too small, too big. Just right. I can confirm it's just right. It's tantalizing and I want to press it, but just can't. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. I'm ready to be impressed. Name. Everyone's got one. Hear yours today, the official booklet. Okie dokie, let's give it a whack. Hiya! Button doesn't work. It's impossible that I missed it when I flung the camera around like that. Alright, let's try that again, please. Hiya.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Well, good.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really
sorry.
simulate the full experience.
I
of
thought
this
I'd seen
feature.
all there was to
Just
see.
play along. I promise you'll love it. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Hello, my
If
name
so,
is
then please
Jimothy,
step forward and press
and
the button.
I'm a landscape architect of 58 years, and I journeyed abroad in Croatia for 60 of those 58 years, which is where I met my darling husband, Jamarco. He has 3 earrings on one side and none on the other, and we're honeymooning finally after our 800 years of marriage in Los Angeles.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
I don't like this.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
Jim's
If
takes
this
too
were
long
the
for his
only new
honeymoon. I don't
feature
wanna
in the
be
Stanley
Jim.
Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Let's go. I'm just joking. You can have your honeymoon wherever you want. 800 years in the future?
I suppose
Why
we could
not?
allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
I mean, that's a
That would
pretty
actually save
wild
the work of
marketing
finishing
tactic.
this feature.
Could have some merit. Taste the sequel. Oh, that's a running catchphrase. Good. No screenshots. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. New features, new content, new ideas. The new updated ray trace more of the same but in a good way sequel to the Red is the new orange. A whole new office. Actually, the red office does look pretty banging. Very, very, Much more expensive somehow. Much more lush. Collectibles, why not? Little Stanley figurines. Sure, that's the thing that this game needed. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all! Oh my. Solar flare thing was only barely a joke.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Do they all make this, like, eldritch glow?
Is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
I'm not sure that's an innovation, my friend.
For the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up, you simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Why? I feel like as soon as I touch this, I'm gonna like unleash Beelzebub in the seven hells. The souls of those who perished in the attempt are gonna like coagulate into one monstrosity, one amalgamate that will just like become all of sentiency for all of time, and before my eyes I'll have like unleashed an apocalypse the likes of which this world has never seen, because that's how an apocalypse works. Anyway, ploink. Doink. But all those bodies and hands, and where did they okay.
God,
okay,
it
good.
Is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Whatever you say, sir. Just let me go now. I don't like this museum anymore. But I can't just exit now, because then I'll have to come back later to see what I missed. I won't be able to stand it. It's like this may take up the whole episode once again, my friends. The new content is thorough. You heard Jim in the game. Where the balls did that map go? It was on the other side of this whole archway, isn't it? Jump circle this map. Free achievement. The button that says the name of the play is merch. We already went merch store. Settings World Champion. Settings World Champion is pound, which is just to the left of through this hoop here. So in here? Nope, I read the map wrong. Oh, unless it's in this door. No. Sorry, run that by me again? Yeah, surely that's where it is. Oh, unless it's up there, and that's... How do I get up there? That's new. This doorway up here. Well, that's the exit, so it's not that way that I get up there. Maybe I won't ever get up there. Maybe I just won't know. Maybe we look at something else on the map. Semicolon. Where's the semicolon? It's just around the right. Oh, I guess this... Yes? Sorry? Where's that coming from? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, this is so scary and weird. Oh, hang on. Epilogue is in here, I guess. Yes, that makes sense. There we go. Epilogue, good.
Epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
I guess.
Yes.
Let me go, please.
Well, we'll figure that out later.
Start with a collection of ideas, and then add some nonsense filler to connect it all together. That's the game design way. Oh, there was a staircase here also. I am the fool. Sure, yeah, let's see what goes on up here. This is the Settings World Champion, right? Okay, never mind. But hey now, that's new. Oh, never mind. That's the staircase we came up in. Okay. I gotta say, 5 GoFundMes later, this could really be something. Well, I suppose it's time to go experience Bucket. If anything, it'll enrich the experience of finding the Bucket in the base game. I'm pretty sure there is such a thing.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
No, I can't imagine anyone saying that.
A chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
No,
well,
I'm certain that's
say that
untrue.
After much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh, maybe the bucket was only
Stanley,
it's only a
anytime you're
Ultra
holding
Deluxe
the
thing then.
bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Peace and tranquility, if you will.
Hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be your MO.
That would be. Yes,
I can't.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Well, but let's see what else is in the room first before I experience ease and unregret. Okay, I'll take it, but just like from around the corner. Is that alright? Yeah. I'm not feeling the relief yet.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
It isn't.
In fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
I refuse to
think
believe
just
that is
holding
true.
it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Can we move on from
The
this
benefits
line
the
of
bucket seem to
inquiry,
go on and
please?
on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Gonna leave that there if... Oh, I can't drop it. Never mind, I guess it's my bucket now. I guess it is a bucket of reassurance in the sense that it's in front of my character's face, obviously, and therefore I can realize that I'm not in this
anyone
game
give
and
out
this
awards
horror
for
is no longer
most
before me. The
enjoyable
horrors of a
bucket
single
in
museum.
video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Well, I'm afraid you'd probably lose out to the one in Bennett Foddy, who doesn't love that bucket. I'm gonna go. I've seen enough of this museum. I'm good. Infinite Hole, nah, we don't need to jump down that, I'm sure. You're welcome to. I can't imagine anything good happens from jumping down said hole. I think holes are meant to be stayed out of. Wow, look at all the
All right. Have you seen
dual
everything
meanings.
You wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Think so, yeah. Who left there? Well, anyway, time to go. That one's actually pretty cool. The way it's like an apartment. It's like his office and then to the hallway, but actually it goes up his shoulder and stuff. Like that's totally sick. I would go to a museum full of that. Oh, it's not over. Wait, but the bucket of reassurance is not
So,
reassuring me
Stanley,
how
what do you
soon this
think?
is going to
Do
end.
you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
I
There's
believe in you
definitely a
from
good
back here.
Game in there somewhere.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Oh, I'm the guinea pig again. Yay.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Here it is.
Okay.
I give you the Stanley Parable
I'll be
2.
right up to the railing for this.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Do you want me to sugarcoat
Hold
it,
on.
or?
Let me do a different arrangement.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'll turn around.
Yes.
When you're ready,
this is
let me know.
Much better. I feel good about this.
Aha!
Here we go. Version 2.
Kind of, sort of,
Who am I kidding,
has the
Stanley?
same issue as...
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Well!
And I do very much
Like I
enjoy
said, go fund
creating
me.
gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh,
I
sorry.
wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Which you'll do
I
right
wanted
now.
fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Exactly.
Wait, maybe that's it.
What Stanley
I can
Parable
take
2
the
needs to
original
be
Stanley Parable
is
and
the
simply-
original.
Well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
How do you see that
With
going about?
respect.
Where's the gem circle
With
going to
care
fit?
for the
And that
vision
massive
and
F-off
integrity
achievement
of the
machine.
original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous.
You were the one who was all
title
upset
screen.
about them tarnishing the
Title
original.
screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2."
You could just write those words.
Let me see if I can whip something up.
Sure, sorry.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Been taken. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, wow, look at that. Oh, and it goes down the... Yeah. Oh, and there's music and it... Yeah, yeah. No, this is really good. Why are we watching it through a virtual, boy? It's very red. But look, so nice. So artistic. So this would have been really hard to do, actually, wouldn't it? Getting the camera to, like, follow it around and around a roundly shaped hallway like this? Impressive. What's at the end? Is that 427's office? I want to hit begin the game again and stuff. But, oh, actually, I'm curious what happens if we quit the desktop from here. Can we open the game again and it'll start us from this? I have to try things. Or is it looping now that we've gone through there once? Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty great title sequence. No lie there. If they ever do make a Stanley Parable 2. I wonder how they'll manage it. I don't think they would. It would be kind of hard to do when they've already made fun of it so much in this one. Through this door, is it just going to be more and more hallway? Or not? Or is this where it started? I can't remember. Yeah, I think so, probably. So let's try quit desktop. Well, settings and credits. These do appear to be... Oh, they even changed the HUD to all be red and stuff. That's cool. Quit to desktop, why not? See what happens. So it did seem to close the game. And if we open it again, will we be starting from the Stanley Parable 2, or will it start where it normally does? Well, I guess something unusual might happen on the title screen here. Developed by Crows. Now, I'm not certain that was that true before? Or maybe it was. And that's why all the Crows stuff was in the Stanley Parable 2 office that we saw earlier this episode. What time is it? Does anyone truly know? Oh, good, I don't have to put it in. Of course I don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What? I don't know how to feel about this. Let's begin. So we are still on the Stanley Parable 2 title screen. I don't imagine it'll stay that way, though. I assume if we carry on through the end of this.
This is the story of a man named
Wait, huh?
Big building.
Hang on, if I skip this. Wait, but it... Oh, the balloons are all over. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. How much have I messed up here? I probably shouldn't have skipped that cutscene.
All of his co-workers.
Is that all that's different is the balloons are here and is the gems are going to be around
decided to go
somewhere?
to the-
The bucket's here also. So we've just got a whole bunch of random junk sitting around our office now. Great. That won't make it distracting or hard to find the awaiting input monitors at all. Why is this cordoned off now? There's just a balloon sitting here. Yeah,
Stanley
alrighty.
felt the bucket calling to him.
Do you reckon it would have
begging
picked
him
the
to
other
pick it
balloon
up.
if I had
Why was he
if
not
I picked
doing
the first
it?
one? Why was he not doing it? Because I'm trying to do... Wait, sorry, did he say Stanley picked the bucket earlier? I didn't think he had.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I can't
on
tell
his
if
left.
tell if
This
I'm
was not
still
the
part
correct
of
way to the meeting
the
room,
loop
and Stanley knew it perfectly
of the
well.
new content,
Perhaps
or if this is back to the normal loop, which is some stuff has been added. I
truly
think
a
maybe.
room
And that, you know what?
worth
Whatever.
admiring.
Let's
Eager to
just
get
go
back to
carry on with the
business,
maintenance
Stanley
room
took the
thing,
first open door on his
like he
left.
tells us now. We've not been here yet, and in
And
here
so
there
he
was.
detoured through the maintenance
Ah,
section,
yes, we saw a bit of
walked
this.
straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
We saw a little bit of this in the museum that one time. Not the museum we were just in, that was about all the new features, but the museum about the development of the first game that we saw a few episodes ago. So if you carry on here, it probably does just continue from that thing. So let's try the elevator, because we haven't been down here yet. Maybe this is where all kinds of stuff that we've seen and referenced in the memory zone and in the museums. We'll finally get to see it for real in the flesh in the actual game.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Couldn't handle the
He
idea.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
I felt the
so
need.
now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Does this button do anything now? I've been told that elevator buttons have distinct storytelling potential. Told by myself, as a matter of fact, in the mirror this morning. Alright, so I'm supposed to go left from here, and there doesn't actually appear to be any other option, so there's no option for me to be disobedient here. This is a one-track kind of area, it seems to me. Although, of course, many of the paths are hidden. Oh,
No,
okay.
It's to the right, my mistake.
One-track kind of area is, of course, what I meant. No, this one
not
is what
the
you
right.
meant.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know, man.
It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Sure, you know what, no problem. Hey, look, we all get a little confused about
We went
which
down,
way
right, left,
the
down,
manly
left,
Stanley
right.
is meant to go.
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now.
Uh-huh.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure? It's going to give you 10 seconds to review those notes once more and be certain that it wasn't the way we went already, the way we came from, this other cargo door, or one of the doors you picked first, or somehow burrowing into the vents. I don't want to rush you, narrator. I want this to be perfect. Just like you want. So take all the time that you need to verify that. Okay, I believe you. This is the correct door for sure. Good. Why is this truck on? Okay. Alright. Okay, good. The story is this way. Nice. Oh yeah, we saw this in the memory zone, I'm pretty sure. Which maybe means that we are kind of somewhat close to... Oh! This is the way up here. I see.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Sorry.
Quick, Stanley, close your
Ah.
eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How
No.
about, rather than waste my
I still
time
haven't turned
trying
off
to
the mind
salvage
control
this
device.
nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Really?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
All right.
Okay, from the top.
Okay. Good.
All of his co-workers
Oh, huh.
were
All
gone.
the
What
new
could it
game stuff
mean?
is gone all of a sudden.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
I guess it only sticks around for one time, does it? Weird. Just real quick, I'm curious if does that same thing happen if I go back down to the maintenance area? Oh, the new content door is all gone and everything. Oh, hold on.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Now hold on.
No, I restarted. I swear,
Okay,
I
so the maintenance tunnel,
definitely
this is part of the
restarted
maintenance
game
tunnel
over,
path. That's why all the
completely
balloons were gone.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all
Me?
the monitors? Did you
I've been right
move
here.
the story somewhere,
See?
or... Hold on. Why am I asking you?
Yeah.
I'm the one who wrote the story.
Dude, I'm as confused as
Was
you
right
are.
there just a minute ago.
That's solar flare.
I know
Just
for
the
sure
longest
that
one
it's
in
here
existence.
somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
The choice paralysis. Don't make me. Please pick which way you want me to go. Let's just start with this one and go anti-clockwise around the. Oh no. It does feel a little bit backrooms, doesn't it? Just the more we do that. Oh, wait, wait. This isn't good. This ain't great. How will one know where we must find the story, narrator? It must come back to us, one way or the other. Oh boy, I am already lost. I have no idea which paths I've taken, although this looks like I just took
I'll
it,
say
so.
it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
I wasn't
can
gonna
promise
say
you
it.
There definitely
Ocean,
was
scary.
a story here before.
Alright.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over.
I mean, I can hit restart if you
It's
want.
got to be better than this.
But I think you were
Okay,
doing
let's
fine.
give it a shot. Why not?
Alright. I was kind of curious what was down at the end of that hallway, but it doesn't really matter. Still no balloons, so we're still
All
part
of
of the
his
maintenance
co-workers
tunnel
were gone.
path, I
What
assume.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Things
memo.
won't be fixed just yet, I imagine. There aren't even any doors this time. Okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came
Okie
from.
dokie. So
Why
open this
we
door
go
and don't let
back
it
the
disappear at
other
all.
direction and see if we missed anything.
Fine by me. Yeah, I better check all these doors. You're right, I wasn't being thorough enough, narrator. This is probably on me somehow. Hang on, I'll work this out. Okay, so weirdly enough, this one does not jiggle. This one does not jiggle. This one absolutely jiggles. And this one's already open. Doesn't close behind us. This one does not jiggle. Some more monitors. Beep! That wasn't the thing that messed it up, was it, narrator? No, surely not. Door does not jiggle. Non-jiggler. Anti-jigglers alert. Right, sure, let's go back to my office. That seems like a safe enough idea.
I knew we'd miss
Oh,
something.
hey, where'd my
The
office go?
story.
It's the only
Here
thing
it comes.
I own. And even then, really, it's kind of debatable. Oh, no. Now, hold on a minute. Is it PT? Are we playing PT? Is this all going to loop around and then there's going to be a ghost every time we cross
No,
around?
wait, never mind. Not the story.
That would be
Okay, let's head
an incredible
back the
game
other
reference
way and retrace our steps.
to slot in here. Although I'm starting to think this is probably part of what was part of the original game. Sure, yeah, this is... I mean, this is working. We're progressing. Oh, no, there's a lot of substance on the ground.
Now this...
Huh.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I think this is a place I've been in Red Dead Redemption.
I can't
I
quite
kind of
recall,
recognize
but
it.
I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Nah, it's just that there was something about a
Do you know
bucket, but...
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing,
where are the cables?
how about this? You win! Congratulations!
That's what I knew would happen when I walked through
know you
there,
put
so...
in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off.
Game.
So, good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this.
I
at
didn't
all.
mind it, although it
We
does look
both
like we're
know
supposed to
you
be able to
didn't
walk
put in
across
any
the top here,
actual
doesn't it?
work for that win.
Yeah,
Some
but
people
that's how
win
all my
fair and
wins are.
square,
I just
and
luck
this
into
was
the
not one of
solutions
those
every time I win
situations.
anything.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Right.
I don't care what might
I'll
happen
smash
this
a window.
time, I have
Just
to
help me lift this thing.
restart.
Okay, fine. Ah, the Stanley
All right,
Parable 2 Adventure
I've got a
line.
solution.
Good.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line.
Why does it say 2?
Just follow the line.
Oh, I guess just because
How
we're
simple
playing the
is
Stanley
that?
Parable 2 now, canonically. Neat. I thought that branch was over, the whole Stanley Parable 2 thing. Okay, cool, let's follow the line. I assume if I go off the line, it won't like things that I do, which is to say it won't like that. What do I mean it won't like things that I do? So let's try and just follow it absolutely to a T. Well, now we've seen everything that they referenced earlier. Damn near, anyway. We've seen quite a number of things, which is a good and encouraging sign as far as I'm concerned. Well, I have no idea, of course, how long the game continues after you turn off the mind controls. It could be that there are like 16 other branches that go after that. Because all the reports they say this game takes like 2 or 3 hours to beat. So I keep feeling like I'm
See,
taking a very long
the
time to
line
get through
knows
it. But
where the story is.
I guess I am
it's
being
over
somewhat
in
thorough.
this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
well, I will do my diggity dangdest.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
I
Or to
guess.
put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Is this leading into Minecraft?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Because it sounds like you're queuing up for the
Stanley, I
Minecraft
need to follow this
reference.
train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Sure.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Happiness is all
Now,
relative.
If my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
Then if I
is
hate it,
this
you hate
office,
it.
in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I wouldn't have gone that
That got
far.
a bit weird back there.
It did.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going.
No
with all
apologies
that.
necessary. Just spitballing.
I think what we need
Brainstorming,
right
that's
now
fine.
is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
And that's what I've been saying this whole time. No. No, I think we should turn the music off. No. No, this wasn't what I had in mind. I must, in fact, absolutely demand vehemently that you cease this very instant. You're distracting me from following the line, actually. So, if you don't want this to become an absolute unmitigated disaster, you'll turn this nonsense off right now. Don't make me throw this computer into the sun. The solar flare is ongoing. It wouldn't be hard. Oh, good heavens. The line goes every which way. I'll turn this adventure around. Don't make me. Don't force my hand. Oh, it's not gonna stop. Okay, well. I'm just gonna grin and bear it. This isn't distracting at all. This isn't making it hard to think. This music isn't louder than the rest of the game to a really uncomfortable degree. I can fully follow a line that gets complex and curves all the way around a single room. With this music ongoing in my ears the whole time. I'm gonna stop crouching and go to get a bit more of a heavy jog here. I was concerned about accuracy in traversing the line before, but now I'm concerned with the music stopping, so I'm gonna peer reviews, financial records. Can this part be over now? Do not want.
Cut the music.
Oh, good.
Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
I'm
story.
given to understand there'll be 2
Make sure
in the sequel.
You study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What was there? The soil. The soil looks rather fertile, so that's good. It's good to be from volcanic soil.
I've come to the conclusion that this fern is green. Good. That ought to be enough detail, I think, memorized. Let's carry on. Zigzag, zigzag, zig.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Okay, this is the line is
No.
over top here, so clearly it goes this way.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ah, well, narrator.
No, not
I think they
again,
want us to do
Line.
the mind
How
control
could you
bit.
have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
All right. Oh, the line's still here. Huh. Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for
Hey,
us?
sure.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I think we're
Something
lost, man.
exciting,
I think that
daring,
ship has sailed.
mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
No.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Well, I didn't see which door opened. Which direction? Was that something else in my office? Please, be more specific. Which direction? Help! I need... Oh, this door opens in. I see. Okay. Hey, why not?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
I think you're
What do
in
you
my
want our
definitions
story
of
to
exciting.
be?
Don't go into
Go
line
wild.
often.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be,
We have to use the
Stanley,
mushroom sword to
I'm
slay the
ready
fungal
for
king
it.
before they take over the...
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, boy. You
Stanley,
you
I'd
trademark.
also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Before they take
No
over the
lines or
Fern
monitor
Kingdom.
rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Yeah, okay. I'll just I mean, it is kind of going the same way that we're going. I don't want to guess about where this is headed, but I've got a sneaking suspicion we're going to end up back in the mind control room.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Narrator.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think.
You're
here.
hyping
Just
yourself
walk
up
in
for
circles for a minute.
disappointment.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
What makes you say
And
that?
that in turn
Doors
means
don't
that
have to
our
work logically in video
destination
games.
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
I.e. the
So
way we're supposed to
starting
go?
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is
Why don't we
clearly
just
yes,
try both?
then
You
by
go in one,
all
I'll go in the
accounts,
other.
The door on the right is the correct one.
All right.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
Oh, logic
Our
abandoned me
destiny
about
awaits.
45 minutes ago. Oh, the confusion ending. Find the
hold up, what's
confusion
this?
ending.
Oh.
Fifth restart, narrator, previous restarts. You've been playing the confusion ending for...
ending.
Stanley
You're
attempts to
telling
play
me
the story. We'll
That's
go
what this is.
Six restart,
It's
find the
all
line again,
one
begin
giant
playing.
ending, and we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
And the narrator's gone, and then I
Really
die.
how all this goes? It's all determined?
Well, I didn't know how to break it to
So
you.
now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
I guess you can't
My
restart.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Well, and in
Well,
the code and
Who
everything.
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Hey, let's
Why
not
don't
forget
I
me
get
in
a
all
say in
this.
of this? Is
I
it
thought
really-
I was still in the Stanley Parable 2 ending.
Can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't
Okay.
do it. I won't do
Does
it.
that mean I have
won't
to?
do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh, which means we're no longer in
Does
this
that mean,
ending?
did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I'm not convinced.
Whatever it is that made this schedule.
I think it's about to
How
shut
will we
down.
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Not as yet. Oh, this door doesn't jiggle and this one does.
Okay.
I guess that means this one can open and this one will never open.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose
Sure.
in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
It's got one of the
I'm not
sadder
quite
endings,
sure
but
if we're in the destination or
Sure,
the
I'll lean on
journey.
this chair here
They're
and-
always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
the journey
We'll
part,
find out, won't we? Eventually.
that's a little
Well, in
presumptuous.
the meantime, if you
Eek! Oh, that's scary and weird. Okay, good. Okay, so clearly we're back to the main loop now because it's got all the little Stanley Parable 2 stuff like the balloons. So he's gonna say
all of his
coworkers were gone.
What could it mean?
Which just means I'll leave that
Stanley
episode right
decided to
here.
go to the
Good.
meet-
So it seems to me we've covered the new content. Oh, let me just verify that neon sign isn't there anymore. We could take the bucket with us, but I'm not gonna.
Maybe Stanley would never pick up the bucket.
It may be, you know.
Lonely bucket, lonely and miserable, and Stanley.
Oh,
was
don't say that. It's
such
probably
a
better off
sad
without me,
fate
honestly.
for a
Bad
bucket.
things are going to happen if I carry that bucket around. I'm sure that bucket's not going to have a good time. New content used to be through this store. I wonder, was 416 one of the ones that was fired? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll let that here. We took care of the new content and the maintenance room, so the only thing we have left to do that is obvious and not something unusual, because we know there are certain endings where, like, if you push an elevator button enough times, weird stuff happens. That was the first one we got. The only thing I can see that we have left to do is go turn off the mind control device, so that's what we'll be doing next time here in the Stanley Parable, but we covered some good progress today. Finished the new content door, which took us to the Stanley Parable 2 Museum. or expo or whatever. And we went back and tried the maintenance tunnel thing, and now we've got a bucket and balloons everywhere. So, I mean, perks unlocked, baby. The perk of always being wished well for some no doubt horrific illness. And that is all for now. Next week on the channel is going to be some more Wii Sports. And next time here, time to turn off the mind control. That is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Oh, I was like, why didn't that person in the orange shirt catch it? They're not on our team. They don't have to. In fact, it would probably be bad for them if they did. I have no idea what the rules on that are. For someone from the other team who's on a base catches the ball. I assume it's not allowed.